Hey everyone, it's Loretta here. It's already October 5th, Sunday. Welcome if you're new to my channel. My name's Loretta again. I do have a little Pomchi named Chloe. She's fast asleep. We do go on adventures, camping, hiking when we have time. We love the beach. I love cooking. As you can maybe tell, I'm about to show you one of my recipes. We live on a horse farm for now. To all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing and keeping the channel positive with your comments and your support. I appreciate you and thank you for your encouraging words. Without any more intro, my meal plan here tonight is to make braised lambs. One of the ways that I make them. So I've already cut up some potato, like a russet potato, white onion, some baby carrots, some celery. I have bay leaf, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of parsley, some salt, pepper, and yeah, let's get to it. I've been marinating my lamb shanks for about 2 hours now, and I used, it's going to be different because you can do this a lot of different ways. So I use a little bit of that, the Shire sauce, and then in this marinade I used just a dash of curry powder, some garlic powder, some black pepper. You know I love parsley, have to have it, and some sea salt, just a little. So I'm going to set that aside, let it kind of do its thing. I'm going to move our vegetables out of the way. We're not going to need those for the moment. I have my oven preheating at 350. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on to about a medium high heat. Just what I'm going to do, I want to sear each side of my lamb shanks, and then afterwards I'll pull them out and then saute up some onion and garlic, and we'll get it in the oven. So I do have some beef stock. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Some people do use flour. They'll roll the lamb shank in the flour before doing this process, but sometimes I'll do that. It's been a little while since I made lamb shank, but they come out really nice. And so I'm going to bring it down here. So I've also added some Kerrygold garlic and herb butter to the oil. I'm just letting that get hot enough. Let's stir that around a little bit. So I hope everybody's okay and doing well. Again, happy Sunday, if I didn't say that already. I do have a question. So I don't know if you can see my onion. I have onion, just a rough chop, and garlic kind of diced as finely as I could get it. What do you do to lessen the tears that you may get when you cut your onion? I've heard people refrigerate them, and I tried this. In fact, with this onion, and I didn't get the tears, so I refrigerated the onion overnight. Seemed to work. Some people will hold a mouthful of water as they're cutting. Some people will use a fan, goggles, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you make it to the end of this video. But we're about to get started here so we can get this underway. Once in the oven, these are smaller shanks. This should take only about 2.5 hours, depending on your oven and elevation, of course. So we're almost ready. And it goes by really fast. So I have simply just salt and peppered my shanks and then just rolled in a little bit of flour, or ex-nate the flour and just salt, pepper, and then did the browning part. But this one sounded really good to marinate it. And again, a little bit of that and the Shire sauce is good stuff. So I think we're ready. Let's see. And then I'm going to reserve the marinating sauce because I'm going to put that in the pan. Not quite. Let's turn that up a little bit more. You want to hear it sizzle. But it is getting there. So let's see. All right, there we go. I will actually, once these are done browning on each side, I'll put them back in the bowl because they're going to go on top of the vegetables. The vegetables are going to act as like a bed, so it'll help prevent the heat from the bottom of the oven from burning on the bottom. And then once everything is done, you get a nice tender vegetable, onion, there's carrot, celery, with a lot of flavor. The paper towel. And if you clean as you go, you don't have a big mess afterwards. On top, once I get this in the pan, I have a bay leaf. Oh, I forgot, I did add sage, some thyme, and rosemary. Love those herbs together. And then I will sprinkle more parsley on top. I love parsley. So this is ready. And it really doesn't take long. All we're doing is just getting a little bit of color on each side. Oh yeah. So in researching, braising is a way to, if you have a tough piece of meat, like lamb shanks can be a little tough, you may have a tough piece of beef. It's a way to slow cook it, bring out the great flavors, and kind of like a steaming method almost. And it just makes, once it's done, it makes it really tender, fall off the bone. Just an amazing experience. Now, lamb can be very expensive. This was a smaller packet, and they are imported from New Zealand. So I got them at $8.39 a pound. I think I paid $13, a little over $13 for just 1.59 pounds of meat. So it was, I'm sorry, $8.49 a pound, and total cost was $13.50. Don't typically buy lamb, but it just sounded good. And I haven't had it in, oh gosh, probably like 5, maybe 6 years. Let me get a little browning on that side. That's good. And just be really careful with this process, because sometimes you do have to hold them so they don't fall over, just to get the color all the way around. And it's searing in the moisture, I would say. I'm not an expert, I'm not a chef. So if you have an explanation, let me know in the comments. Be positive, by the way. And with that Kerry Gold butter, it does give a little extra flavor. Just a little bit. Oh, that's so good. There we go. Careful you don't drop it in splash oil everywhere. They can be quite slippery. There we go. Oh, come on. Have fun with your food, but be safe. Okay, so as I said, I like the coloring. Let's mix on this side here. A bit more. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'm just going to return it back to the bowl. These are heat a little bit. Now with the onion and the liver knife, they're not going to need that long. And what's interesting too is like I thought I would put a few, like 3 or 4 garlic cloves into the pan that we're going to use to put in the oven, just to give a little bit more flavor. And then once those garlic cloves, once they're done, and you just squeeze it out of their paper wrapping, put it over a bite on the lamb. Oh, it's so amazing. So I am going to add a little bit of the rest of these, actually. I'm just going to saute that in. And it's not going to take long. Like, I'm already liking the color of this. Like, you know, a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I'm going to kill the heat there. I'm going to move our pan out of the way. And then we'll bring our pan that we're going to rest our lamb shanks on. Right on a bed of those herbs, fresh herbs and vegetables. I'm going to turn that one that way. There we go. Oh, this looks amazing already. There we go. Right over there. Pour this on there. Done with the bowl. And you hear it sizzling because the eye of the stove was still hot. Now some people will cover, some people will not when they're putting this in the oven. It's everybody's preference, personal taste. There's no, in my opinion, there's no wrong or right way to do this. But I do like to cover mine. It helps the cooking process. It helps keep the moisture in. I'm just going to add some beef stock. Not a whole lot, just enough to cover. So help steam the vegetables, cook the vegetables, and it's unsalted because we do have a lot of salt in our diets anyway and our foods, and I did add salt as I was cooking. A little bit of this just to, not too bad, just I don't have an exact measurement, everyone. It's what I feel sounds good. I put the right lid on the container there. All right, I think maybe just a dash more. All right, lid on that. Move this out of the way because we're done with it. And I don't know if I could bring it down here close enough. Doesn't that look amazing already? Wow. All right. So again, I'm at 350. I'm gonna cover it with piece of foil. Let me know if, also a question that always rises, do you put the shiny piece down or not shiny piece? Does it matter? I'm going to cut this up and into the oven we're going to go. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Oh, so amazing. Can't wait. So again, 350, about 2.5 hours. And it's going to be amazing. I'll bring you back. I'm not going to keep you that long. But 2 questions for you, everyone. How do you dice your onions, slice them without getting tears? And the foil question, shiny or not shiny? What side do you use? Down or up? With that said, please like, subscribe. I'll bring you back when it's done. I can't wait. It's gonna be so amazing. Again, thank you everyone who has subscribed, keeping the channel positive. I appreciate you greatly, and yes, thank you so much. And welcome if you're new. Please like, subscribe. Anyway, more to come. I'll bring you back again once this is done. 2.5 hours. All right, gotta go. Bye.